experience has been it's easier for someone who's got television experience to work on film than the other way around. I find well, I shouldn't say a lot, some of the artists that come out of California whose main experience has been on feature films are used to having days, if not weeks, and sometimes months to do a shot. When we're working on a show like Stargate, where the turnaround is so tight, we sometimes have a day or hours to turn around a shot. Your bag of tricks is very different when you work in television. You know ways to cut corners and make it happen a lot faster. So when someone who's been working on television is given a film shot to do, they have all this time they don't know what to do with. Software that you can now buy off the shelf has made a huge difference in the way we work. It's eliminated a big need for motion control systems because now we can shoot footage freely, and assuming that the tracking marks are in the right spot, we can bring the footage back into the computer, track that data, and replicate the camera move. So now we can put CG elements into the scene, integrate them perfectly. We did that a lot on a recent project we did called Aftershock, where we took a lot of aerial footage of New York, and we were basically replacing, in some cases, 75 or 80% of that background plate. New York City and the bridge and the water. The whole camera move had to be tracked beforehand, obviously. And that allowed us to basically replace so much of the background with CG and do almost anything we wanted to. When the episode is planned, the script is written up with so many visual effects, that's handed to the visual effects supervisor, who does a breakdown. And the breakdown consists of shot by shot what we need. In shot number 1, at so-and-so time code, the characters run through the Stargate. That's a visual effect. Shot number 2 is, matte painting, building explodes, spaceship flies out of the frame. That's a visual effect. That breakdown is handed to a firm like Rainmaker, and myself or one of the visual effects supervisors in-house will go through it and estimate time and dollar cost for each of the shots. 4 days of CG, 5 days of compositing. That then goes back to the client, MGM, who will say, yeah, okay, we want you to do all these shots. And then it comes back to Rainmaker, and we will funnel the work to various artists depending on what their strengths are. We have some artists who work almost exclusively on Stargate. They've developed that trust I was talking about earlier with the client. They have very good rapport, very good relationship. They can sit in the suite and already know what the client's looking for. And that's very important. From Rainmaker's standpoint, it makes the client come back and they want to work here and they want to work with that same artist.